Hello and welcome back to the Academy of the Magical Art. Today we are going to be having a conversation about the infamous Mojo Bag. Mojos, Gris Gris, Jomo, Conjure Hands, Root Bags, so on and so forth are all terms for amulets or talismans that are carried by an individual for protection, love, success in business or partnership, and many other forms of magic. These bags typically have woods, roots, stones, plants, and other magical items used to draw or repel a specific vibration. Some cultures actually refer to these bags as spells in a bag or prayers in a bag, and people will carry them with them to either repel a specific energy or draw an energy and help them to attain a specific goal. Mojos can be made by just about anybody, and they can be made many different ways. However, traditionally, mojos are made by using flannel, various colors for various vibrations, yet again, blue for peace, red for love, green for money. However, some practitioners will use leather or velvet or even a handkerchief or a spare square of cloth that they have laying around. The items that go into a mojo bag are dependent upon what the individual is trying to manifest and how they are being used. A mojo for luck will be different than a mojo for love or success in business. Some of the most common ingredients in mojo bags are things such as roots, name or petition papers, powders, coins, stones, or other talismans that are previously made, along with anything else that might be used to add to the vibration that is trying to be achieved in an advantageous way. Many times, furs, bones, feathers, or other parts of an animal will also be used in a mojo to draw the essence of that animal. Personal artifacts such as fingernails, hair, articles of clothing of a person who the mojo is for will also be used to anchor the magic of that mojo to the targeted individual, whether it be yourself or somebody else. In my own personal bags, I use fingernails for my left hand if I'm trying to draw something to me, and fingernails for my right hand if I'm trying to repel it away or send something forth. Many practitioners will also say to use an odd number of materials. 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11 ingredients are common numbers used. I personally suggest looking up the number that best matches the vibration of what you are trying to achieve. If you're trying to use Mercury's energy, use the number 5. If you're trying to use Venus energy, use the number 6. Symbols, characters, or other forms of sigils are often placed on a paper within or placed on the outside of a bag to add some extra energy to it. Common sources for these are found within the 6th and 7th books of Moses, the Solomonic grimoires, or other medieval texts. Fixing and awakening the mojo, or putting the items inside and then breathing it to life, is done ritualistically, and the ritual varies from maker to maker yet again. It is a good idea to make this personal to you. Many times the bags are smoked with incense or passed through the light of a flame, breathed into, and prayers are said over the bag. This is an essential step in the construction of your mojo, as that's what kind of ties everything together and breathes it to life, as I said. The bags are then wrapped, tied, or sewn shut to seal the magic within it. A miller's knot or a reef knot are preferred for these depending on the material that you're using for your bag. These are both knots that can be easily looked up online, so take a couple of moments and do that instead of just tying a regular knot around your bag. Once the mojo bag is fixed and tied, it is proper to then dress the bag with an oil, specifically a conditioned oil, not just like olive oil or coconut oil, perfumes or alcohols, or in the case of a love mojo, you would want to use sexual fluids. The difference between a European-style talisman and Southern or African-style talismans is that the mojos, or the African and Southern-style talismans, are considered to be inhabited and alive with the spirit, which is not true for the talismans of a European style. These talismans are oftentimes imbued with planetary energy or the energy of a spirit of a planet. However, no energy actually inhabits the talisman or is alive within it. They do not need to be fed. Mojos, on the other hand, are fed with oils, herb-infused waters, colognes, and alcohols, such as whiskey. Generally, mojos are also kept hidden and out of sight. They can be kept in a pocket, or with a love mojo, you'll want it to be touching your bare skin somewhere. Some people will make them and hang them by doors or windows for protection as forms of warding, or on the glove box of your car even for protection and safe travel. In some cultures, it is said that touching another's mojo bag will take the mojo from it, rendering it useless or killing the hand. A couple of examples of mojo bags to make would be if you want to draw money, you could use a silver coin, such as a dime, which is considered to be Mercury's dime, a pinch of sugar, a lodestone or some magnetic sand, John the Conqueror root wrapped in a $2 bill and placed in a green flannel bag with a money charm on the outside and dressed with Van oil. If you want to draw love, you would use a pair of lodestones covered with magnetic sand, placed in a red flannel bag and dressed with Fast Luck oil or Love Me oil. You would also want to place a name paper or a target paper in this bag, especially if you are using it to strengthen love that you already share with the partner. To draw away evil, to remove a jinx or a hex, or to keep yourself protected, you would use a broken length of chain, a broken rings, a plastic rat toy or a rat bone, a cat's eye shell, and a pinch of five-finger grass in a red flannel or black flannel, dressed with stop evil or jinx removal or uncrossing oil. There are many types of mojos that can be made, and there are many things that they can be used for. This is a very versatile tool. I suggest doing a lot of research before making a mojo. Research the ingredients that you're placing into the bag and the vibrations that they hold, making sure that everything is cohesive, and again, forming a good harmonic with each other. The key here again is that proper preparation prevents poor performance. Make sure that you have everything nice and squared away before committing to a magical act and then realizing you forgot something halfway through. I think that'll about wrap it up for today's discussion on mojo bags and African or Southern style talismans. Thank you for joining with me at the Academy of the Magical Art, and until next time, blessed be.